Alright everybody, welcome back to a new video, and in today's video we are going to be doing a run through on how to get started on the Grant MA2 on PC software. Before we get started, there's a few things you're gonna need first. First of all is obviously this software itself. I'll put links in the video description on where you can get them and all that sort of stuff, and also MA3D, which, as you can see up here, it's not connected yet. So that's what we're going to be running through: how to connect it, how to patch fixtures, how to add groups, and all that sort of stuff. This is probably going to be in a few parts because there's kind of a lot to learn on here. A bit later I can show you one of my other shows if you want me to. But yeah, let's get started. So pretty much what you want to do when you're starting off is we've got to get it connected to 3D, so then we can actually start to see our lights. So first of all, what you want to do is you want to come up to setup. It's in like the top right corner-ish. It's like in this very top area up here. If you click on it, you're going to come up with this like drop down menu in which there's all this different stuff in which I can explain in another video. And what you want to do is you want to come to, sorry, that's for later. You want to come over here to MA Network Control, left click, and then it'll open up here. And as you can see, you can create sessions, and this is just what I've named mine. I named it before. But pretty much what you want to do is before we start the session, you want to have a look at over here at the station IP. What I like to do is I like to memorize the first three and the last three numbers. So 192.113. Remember those. And you want to come over to MA3D World and come up to the top left corner where it says File, and then click on Settings. Do that again. File, Settings, and then this will open up. You can obviously move this around and all that sort of stuff. But what you want to do is you want to come down to Network, and pretty much it'll open up this like these IP addresses. And so there's a few here, and yeah, it's really straightforward. You can get this on laptop, PC, and all that sort of stuff. Like this is on a full proper PC with two monitors and that sort of stuff on a desk and all that sort of stuff. So, and this has got plugged into Ethernet too. So that's just what mine's going to be. 192.113 is the same as over here. 192.113. You just want to remember these station IPs, and then pretty much it's really simple. As you can name it if you want to. That's just what I called it. Just did my name in PC. Then you want to come down to the bottom left and click Create Session. There we go. Now we've started a session. It really from here can be kind of tricky and kind of confusing. You want to come up here, top right here, close down the menu, then come over here just under it. We were just in here before. Just go just below it, so it'll be over here. No, it won't. Sorry, I'm just gonna close it down and reopen it. Out of all these, it'll be under where it was before. Go in here, and then it'll come up with all this sort of stuff, in which may not make sense, but I can hopefully try to explain another time. But what you want to do is you want to come to 3D. And you'll see there's nothing here. But what you want to do, come down the bottom right here, click Add Present. Also, you've got to be connected to a Wi-Fi too for this to work, by the way. Just letting you know. I'll redo that again. Can't redo it, never mind. What you want to do is you want to click Add Present. It'll look like this, and you click Add Present, and then this will pop up. If you need to rewatch it, just go back like a few seconds, but yeah. Then what you want to do is under Session Member, you're going to right click, there you go, and then User, right click again, and make it Administrator. There we go. See, did you see how it just went green then? That means we are now connected. And if we come over here back to MA3D, you can see there's a green heart and it's now green now. So that means we've got a stable connection and we can start patching fixtures and adding lights. So what we want to do is come back up to setup, as we were where we were before, and then click on patch and fixture schedule. Let's click that, and then it'll come up with this for a layer name. So we're gonna want to call this, I think, truss 1, and then it'll come up with this here. Ignore these are just from earlier. What you want to do is you want to come into from library, left click, then what should we do? Let's go Martin. This is one of my favorite lights. Quantum profile. Here we go. Here we go. It's really, really simple. Let's go. Yeah, I think we'll do this one. I think we'll just do basic because I know this one will work. Left click import, and then it'll come up with this as the fixture wizard. You can move it around if you want to. You can see our layers there. It'll be put in 1 sec once this is done. What you want to do, you can name this quantum profile, and down here quantity. Let's go with something really simple and go 5. And then fixture ID 101, channel ID 101, and then you know what, we'll just leave that as it is. You know what, just because why not? Please, and then you want to click apply, and then bam, there are our lights. Then you want to click X, and then click yes. Then our lights should be over here. There they are. If we want to, you can. What you want to do, you want to highlight them. It's really just probably done this on your homepage many times, like desktop. And what you want to do is you just want to highlight them, pick them up if you want to, and what you can do then, if you come back to MA on PC, see you can see these are selected. And what you can do is you can right click here and it'll come up here. It'll come up with this, like, I don't really know what to call this honestly, with all these different like views and all that sort of stuff. So like pools, presets, playbacks, etc. If you want to come to pools, it'll probably start off as sheets, and then go under pools, then click on groups. And then now we've got a full group. Now, what you want to do is you want to click store, and then just click on a grid, just there. Now, if we make this small, we click on our group, and then click on full. It should. Do not know why this is doing this. Just give me 1 second. Okay, I had a bit of troubles. Something happened and I'm not exactly sure what. But we got this fixed. As you can see, there are our lights. And if you click on, just redo this again. What you want to do is highlight them, or if you remember what the fixtures were, you can go. Come to the number pad here, fixture 101 through to 105. Nope, not 102, 101 through 105. And it doesn't really matter what channel or fixture, as long as you have a channel fixture, like number. It's really easy. Pretty much, it's really simple from going 101 through to 105. It's really just how many lights you have. But yeah. Once you please put them at full. See, they're on. then store into a group. As you can see, I already made one before. But yeah, then you can double tap assign, which is just up here, just under setup, and then click on it, just name it Viper. Yeah, it's pretty helpful. Like you see with the groups, like I have two here. I'm just gonna delete one of them real quick. But pretty much these are really helpful because, like, let's say you have like for example, you can just do fixture 101, please, and then still here. Like that's one light. That is one light. Then if we clear all this out, oops, sorry guys. And then we go like that. That is our first one, and then we can go 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. We could actually technically go on forever if we really wanted to, but we only have a limited number of grid. But I don't personally like to do that with larger rigs. Like I'll give you an example a bit later. But what we're gonna do from here on is we are going to come back to 3D, and we're gonna do some layout sort of things. So what you want to do is you want to go 1, and then push it over, then put this down here, and then 102, please full. 2, please, and then full, and then we shuffle this over. 103, please, full. And then we're just gonna kind of move this over there, and then 104, please, full. And then yeah, then we can kind of like try and lay them out evenly. There's this whole like weird trick thing to it, which I still cannot seem to figure out for some reason. It's really annoying. I'm no master at this. I'm just teaching you guys what I know and how I got up and going. Here we go. Then what if we select all of our Vipers, oops, sorry. And then if we have a look around, like as you can see, they're all perfectly aligned. Now we can push them back. Oops. Then we can see the little blue arrow there. Push it back. And then, I don't know, some people that find uneven things kind of triggering. I'm sorry, it's really not even at all. But pretty much once we've arranged our lights, we can come back here, click on our group. Click on our group, there we go. And then come over here, we can push them back nice and far. And then you can notice this one's kind of off center. But pretty much once you got them all like that, we can add separate lights. So what we can do is add, sorry, I went a bit fast then. Go back up to setup. Under show, click on patch and fixture schedule, add layer, then we're gonna do floor 1. Then we are going to do from library, and then we can really do a lot of different lights. But what I'm thinking, what should we do? Aura. I think we're gonna do this one. Yeah, very top one. This is just a one that came first to mind. We're gonna go 5. We're gonna call these Aura. And then we're gonna do, instead of 101, we're gonna go 201. And then channel ID 201, and then we're gonna do 2.15, just to kind of change it up a bit. Yeah, then we hit apply, and then click X, store yes, and then bam. Then if we go over here 201 through to 205, please store here. Bam, there are our lights again. We're gonna enable aura, just easy. And then what I'd like to do is, this just makes it a bit easier. Come up here, triple click assign weight until it says appearance, and then click on it. And then you have this big color wheel, or it'll be a fader or something like that. I do this one, and I just like to go like a dark blue. And it just kind of outlines it. And then I'm just gonna go yellow. There we go. And then let's see, we come back down here. Here's our lights. So, the mechanics are kind of hard to use on this thing. But what you want to do is, once again, select them. And then, what you want to do is, select them, and then click Control, hold it down, and it'll come up with this little wheel around it. What you want to do is you want to push this up so it's facing straight up. There we go, and then we just kinda we're gonna do this again. 201, oops. 201, please, full. Easy, then 202, please, full. Easy, then 203, please, full, and then 204, please, full. So kind of shuffle this over, and then 205, and then full. Easy. And then let's say you kind of want to layer these up perfectly. You can just kind of move the camera around and that sort of stuff, and try and align them. I find aligning them to be really tedious, especially when you really want them perfect. And then you can kind of shuffle these over a bit more if we really want to. Easy. Then we come back over here, reselect them, and then push them down to the floor. There we go. I don't really want these shining on our main lights, so we're gonna reselect our quantums and then kind of pull them forward, just so they're not in the light. There we go. And then we come back here and we select our auras, put them at full, and then bam, they're all up. But let's say like coming over here to color and all that stuff is kind of annoying. What you can do is you can like grab the bottom here, this like little corner, and kind of pull it upward like that. Oops. And then I come up here, right click, other, I pulled before, other, then right under other, like literally straight down is color picker. Bam. Then what we do is, this is at full, I'm just real quick gonna turn this down, just so you can kind of see background color down, that sort of stuff. Just so you can see the lights are really, really good, because these look really, really cool. And then once you've kind of, let's make these red, and then you come up here to position, and then we just tilt. Like, you see, it's not like, this one here doesn't have an actual, like a value thing here. Like, you can click on it, but you can't really see it. One really good thing to note is if you have it on normal, it literally flies everywhere. Like, I'll move it like that, and it'll go right up, and then yeah. So I like to have it on fine, and then there's also ultra, which is literally ultra fine, and you can see it's like hardly moving at all. So I like to keep it on fine, and this will just move it at a nice, simple pace where it's just nice and easy to control. Then, what we can do now is we can, again, push this up. And then right-click, go to Pools, and then Effects. Which, as you can see, I already made one here before. And then, what you can do is, clear out your programmer. Then, you can see it's pitch black at the moment. What you can do is you can right-click, and then it'll come up with this Effect Editor, Effect 1. So what you can do is you can do a few things. You can right-click New, or you can just left-click Add, and it'll come up with this effect attribute, just like selector. And then what you can do is what we're gonna do is we're just gonna start off with a really simple one that I find is most easy, is dimmer. You just click on it and you'll have a little green box around it, then confirm, then bam, it'll come up with this effect editor. Like, you can literally edit everything here. And then pretty much for form you can do sign, cause, it's really easy. Like, you can even add your own forms, make them, but I'm not quite at that point yet. But we can make a wave, cross, circle. We can do everything. It's really easy, and it's really fun. I think we're just gonna stick with sign, and then we're gonna come to rate, and we're going to do 0.25, which that'll take the speed down to 15 BPM. And then if we come over here, dir or direction, we right click this, come up with this. I like to do bounce, and then so sorry for the background noise, everybody. My family's just playing around. And then what we can do is right here we can label this dimmer. There we go. Now that's named dimmer. Then what we can do is we can select, call on our Vipers. Then we can click select the position, and then we can push them out. Like, you can do everything with these ones, and with these ones it's really cool because we have something called gobos. And so I'll go back up here. We're over here at position, we're just moving it around. We can actually, I'm just gonna shrink this down and put this out here so we can actually see it. So if we push this right out, you can see the lights are all the way up. There we go. Now what we do, if we come over here to Gobo, we can see these, just these here. Then if we left click on it, it'll come up with this. These are really cool, actually. I really like these. You can make these spin. So let's do dots in space. There we go. It's pretty cool, eh? It's really cool. And then kind of here, just next to it, it'll have these two little I don't even really know what to call these. And then we click on we left click on it, and it'll come up with this, and we just click on this, and then if we come back here, they'll start to spin. There we go. But let's say you don't like how fast these are spinning and you want them to slow down. What we do is we literally just push this up, but we want to make this fine though. Or no. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Now these are spinning super slow. There we go. They're like spinning really slow now. So it means we can it'll look really sick when you're doing, put a pan or tilt effect on this. I can explain that a bit later. But we're not here to learn about the gobos. We're here to learn about how to use these. So again, let's call in our vipers, put them at full, and then push them out a bit. And then let's just put a color on them. Let's make these really nice red. Or what about an orange? That's pretty cool. Or a light blue. Yeah, let's do a light blue. Oh no, but I feel like we should do a darker color. Let's just stick with red. And then if we come back down to the bottom here, just under here, where we've made our dimmer effects, we call on it, and then let's go back. There we go. You can see it's bouncing back and forth, and then it'll come back this way, and then go back this way, and then back this way. It's really, really cool. But yeah, that's really the simple way to make effects. I'm gonna make a separate video soon about how to make effects and like the different values and that sort of stuff in with it. But this is really, really cool. I personally really enjoy making these. Just gonna put this up just so you can see everything around again. I'm gonna make these white, but you can't see anything otherwise. Let's just keep this down. Then if we... this is something really cool you can do also, is with the BPM up here, you really speed it up. You can really get this going crazy. I'm just gonna pop this back down again. So sorry guys. I just want to make this look really cool. And then what you can do is come back here, and then also one thing I really like doing is making temps, which I'll explain that in a sec. First of all, you want to click store, and then just come down to one of your button layers, and then click on it. And then for now, it'll say go. If you just call on it, it'll start, and if you stop it, it won't really do anything. But what you want to do though is you want to come up here, assign. This is going to look really cool. Temp, nope, not toggle. Temp. There we go. And then bam. And as you can see, if we click on it, we can full make it strobe if we really want to. But this will make it look a bit nicer. But if we go assign temp, it'll make it a toggle, and then bam. We click on it now. Now it will stay on. Like as you can see, I'm gonna move this away. Like see, it'll stay on. And then if we come back and just turn it off, it'll turn off. But like say you don't really like it turning off literally immediately. Let's right click on the little green bar. It'll come up with this, just close it down. And then up here it'll say off time. Just left click on that, and then it'll come up with this keypad, and you can I like to use the keypad on my keyboard. Let's just go 0.5 seconds. And then what happens is if we click on this, it'll take half a second to turn off. There we go. And then here's another really cool thing we can do. If we turn both of these on, and then store here, and we do assign temp. Here we go. And then we come back to what we were doing before, but instead we do 0.25. You can also just do 0.5 if you want, but this is just easier in my opinion. And then we put it in. This is gonna be a bump. So if you're making a beat, you can make it like bounce with it. And this is something kind of funny. If you make it click this and make it 0 seconds. Oops, don't want to shut that down. You can literally make it strobe. Also flash warning. Sorry, anybody that has to witness this. It's really cool, and then you can just hold it up. Yeah, it's really cool. I really like it, but I like just to keep this at 0.25. Oh no, sorry, 0.5. Oops, 0.5. What happened there? There we go. Now then, we just turn this back on, and then it'll just fade out in half a second. So that's the real basics. But just really quick, I will show you my other show file. I'll show you that one sec. Just really quick, this isn't the show file I wanted to show you, but this is just one of the shows that I made. It's just kind of like a band sort of thing. From like a church thing we did once, which I thought, like, I watched the video on it once. I'm like, hey, I should do this on 3D. Yeah, but that's just one of the things I really wanted to show you real quick. All the lights don't work for some reason. It's really, really weird. I added some piles of that on here, but they don't work anyways. So yeah, this is the show file I wanted to show you. I've put lots and lots of time and effort into this, as you can see up here. Lots of groups, colors, positions, dimmers and focus and that sort of stuff. Also created some stomps. I can show you how to make that in another video. And then also some bumps and that too. And then yeah, it's really cool. And then you can go full strobes and yeah, but like just take 1 second just to appreciate, like, I personally really like this color scheme. The red, the blue, like the greenish sort of color, and not like the red on the sides or the orange. I don't really even remember what I made that color, honestly. But yeah, this is really cool. Also made some executors and all that sort of stuff, and yeah, I can give you just a quick rundown of what I have. Effects, buttons, timecode. I'm not really sure how to use this yet. Macros, buttons, layouts, that sort of stuff. I'm gonna film a video in just 1 sec on how to make macros and all that sort of stuff. But yeah. Anyways, everybody, I really, truly hope you have enjoyed this video, found it helpful, found it interesting, found it fascinating, and yeah. If you did enjoy this video, please consider liking and subscribing. Because I put a lot of effort into these videos, and yeah. Anyways, everybody, I really hope you've enjoyed this. I'll see you in the next video. See ya.